All right, boys, buckle up. We got another classic today. Oh, this one's rich. It's going to be a good time. If you're new here, welcome. This one was sent in on Instagram. It's actually two different messages. It's about college, worthless degrees. I know, everyone's doing it. So this first one goes, hey, Jack, love your videos. Okay, let's go down. Okay, she goes, I have a bachelor's degree in classic singing. I know, right? She goes, from a fancy college and a lot of customer service experience, I can't even get a basic office job or receptionist role at the moment. I've literally lost 20 pounds from stress trying to navigate these crazy times. Okay, that's just the first one. Okay, so first of all, classic singing degree. We already all know that. And apparently college degrees aren't worth shit, even if you do have a good one. All right, this one's better, though. This is kind of what most of us are going to have to do. I mean, I never went to college. Well, I did 3 months of community college, and I said, I learned enough here. Anyways, so this dude goes, hey, man, I'm 36 years old. Buckle up. He's quoting me. That's cute. He goes, I got my bachelor's degree in 2010 and couldn't find a decent job. Classic. He goes, worked 60 hours a week for a few years, was fortunate to find a job at a public school making $60K a year with health insurance and retirement match. He goes, but it was as a custodian. Did you hear that in the back, boys? Went to college to be a fucking custodian. Nothing wrong with that. But I'm pretty sure you could have migrated across the border and became a custodian. No offense. I'm just saying. Everyone's thinking it. So anyways, he goes, he paid off his student loans. He bought a house. Wow, bought a house as a custodian. That's very impressed. Very impressive. He goes, became depressed and my job sucked. After 9 years, he quit. Good for him. This is where most people are going to have to do something like this, even if you have a college degree. He goes, he started working as a personal trainer in 2023. Making almost the same amount of money, but no health insurance. Well, you're a personal trainer, so you're basically your own health insurance. I get it, you could break a bone or something, whatever. Beside the point. He goes, I started enjoying life a lot more. Met a girl, but it didn't work out. Yeah, oh well. At least you got out of that custodian job. He goes, so I decided to sell my house this spring, made a little money, living with my mom with low bills, saving a bunch of bread. Yeah, get that, obtain that grain, brother. Get a whole loaf, okay? He goes, simple living, but who cares? I'm a lot more happy. So when I came across your channel, I was like, yup. It's just so funny to me that in school, high school, right? Or middle school, they're prepping you for high school. Even in middle school, they're like, college. It's probably in kindergarten now. You're like playing duck, goose with the bitches. Meanwhile, you know, your teacher's like, what college are you going to, Jimmy? It's like, yo, I'm trying to play duck, goose right now. I'm 10. But it's just crazy that they prep you like that. You never hear once in school, especially high school, you never hear once of some teacher being like, all right, who's ready to start their own business? Unless I'm wrong. I'd love to. Anybody back there? You guys know what I'm talking about? I just think it's funny. It's sad, though, at the same time. It's honestly kind of pathetic. I mean, but think about it, though. Those who can't do, teach. That's not always the truth. I don't mean to insult any teachers out there. I had some great teachers. Miss Waldron, if you're still alive, she taught me the most. That lady, now that was a teacher. I mean, listen to this. We're going to end on this note. First of all, before I do the Miss Waldron thing, this is rich. If you did go to college and you can't find a good job, well, guess what? Put another 4 years in, or not even, into something else, your own thing, or some other industry that actually makes money, and that's your new college. You did it once before, do it again. This time you don't have to pay for it. Okay. But I had this teacher, Miss Waldron, 12th grade, and I went to an all-black school. Except for, well, I was white. Well, I'm like a multi-grain. I got freckles and shit. That was like my cop-out, you know? But she would literally roast us in class. Like, there was like 20-year-olds, and I was like the youngest kid because all these like people were failing out and shit. It's like a chick in there with her baby. Oh, I was like blown away. I was like, this is like a movie, dude. This is trippy shit. But she would start roasting us, and she would be like, how are you going to pay for this? How are you going to pay for that? What's your plan? And then she started talking about how she had her own business. But she really liked teaching, and that's what she did, but it didn't make enough money. And she kept teaching for benefits and her children and all that, but she made more money doing her own thing. And she even talked about how no one else is going to tell you this in school. And I remember being blown away by this. And I remember even telling my mom and dad, because my dad owned his own business. And my dad was like, I remember being like, a teacher told you that? I was like, yeah. He goes, man, you lucked out. Yeah, so anyways, moral of the story is if you're somebody who's eating shit and you went to college and it's not working out for you, you did it once, now you just got to do it again. This time, make sure what you're going into, you're going to actually make money. I shouldn't even have to tell you that. Anyways, if you want to be featured on the channel, hit me up on Instagram, check out my main channel, or don't. It's all good. God, that was fun. It's raining out. I like the rain, you know? All right, I'm going to shut up now.